I'm Anil. Hopefully, over the next 30 minutes, I'm going to tell some big stories. I know that you have already gone through a lot of data, so we're all at Google very data obsessed, so sorry for that. But yeah, I will also go through some trends before actually moving on to how, I think we should build brands on YouTube. Some of you have already seen some of these videos, so sorry for repeating them, especially the ThinkTech team. So before I actually move on to where consumers are heading, where markets are heading, let me take you through this video.
Good morning, everyone.
Hola.
I don't like all such fun.
I really love my family.
Oh my God!
I love football.
Do you both promise to love and treasure each other?
We do.
I'm afraid of losing this place.
I fear
Any kind of monster.
dogs. Growing up.
Politics scares me more than anything.
Stay safe.
When I close my eyes, I can see all different people in the world. I can feel it, I can touch it, I can see it.
Best day ever.
So there's a question I want to throw out. That's the story of a day on Earth. It was shot on 24th June last year, in 2010. It's a movie, actually. So do you know how many people made this movie? Usually one guy makes a movie, right? Any guesses how many guys made this movie? 85,000 people made that movie. Do you know in how many days they made this movie? One day, right? So essentially, this is life in a day. There's a team of filmmakers, Ridley Scott and Kevin MacDonald, then took those 40,000 hours of video, curated it, and made it into a 2-hour movie, which then got live cast on YouTube this March, which was seen concurrently by 33 million people around the world in a single day. Right? So that's what technology can do. That's what brands can do using technology. And hence, if you're talking about a movie that was made by thousands of people in a single day, our world has truly changed. And what's actually driving this change, and these themes have been repeated by Joe and then captured very well by other speakers, even by Jules at the beginning, is a couple of trends. One is communication is fragmenting rapidly. Right? So if you look at Southeast Asia, 6 countries, the 6 principal countries, from 10 million people in 2000, it has increased to 121 million online users in Southeast Asia, only these 6 countries. And if you look at these brands, they've all been created in one working generation. Yet, if you remove even one of them, it's impossible to envisage life without them. And it's these companies that are in the middle of creating this communication fragmentation, right? Joe actually spoke about the first device, second device, third device, and the fourth device. If you see, you can see a sense of where we are heading. And what's actually driving this, again, there's a lot of data. I'm going to cut through that because I only have about 30 minutes. So it's online, broadband, mobile, and smartphone. These are the 4 drivers of this whole communication fragmentation. if you have an online population in each of these countries touching between 25 to 70, 80%, and then within of these digital users, if a lot of them are using mobile and desktop and then increasingly tablets, then you're actually talking about these people consuming information in a very fragmented way. Right? And today, one of my stories is how YouTube can allow brands to smoothly integrate across these fragmentation, across platforms, across devices, across formats. So that's one big story that I'm going to talk about. Let me actually cut through this whole thing about how broadband, if you say Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, the second bar is all about people consuming movies of internet on their TV, right? So it's actually you watching a movie on YouTube on your TV screen. So if you look at 42%, 47%, 42%, and then 33%, barring Indonesia and Vietnam, you're looking at a lot of lean back experience on TV, but actually sourcing the content from online sources like YouTube or Vimeo or any other online video platform. So that again shows that broadband penetration is increasing in these markets quarter after quarter. What I speak today will not be true next quarter. So that's one big driver. So similarly, mobile. In Philippines, mobile subscribers grew 84% in the last 2 years. Now that number, that percentage, if you apply it to the absolute value of 51 million to 92 million, huge numbers. And this, again, mobile is fundamentally causing this fragmentation. Smartphone, finally. These are actually applications on mobile that is being consumed by people in terms of free and paid and regular. And if you look at all the countries, the adoption of applications is actually giving rise to the whole smartphone adoption. Again, if you look at Philippines, is again one of the countries, it's currently 5% of their mobile subscriber base is smartphones. But by 2015, one of the research companies, Ovum, predicts that 98% of their mobile subscriber base is going to be smartphone. And that's fundamentally because a lot of this whole smartphone operating system is now at zero cost. So a lot of manufacturers are going to adopt that. And your smartphone, which in 2010 was at an average of $700, is going to fall to $60.